So it's just like these little reminders that I feel like we need to be doing with our partners and our spouses, especially our spouses, to just know that they're valued, that they're seen, that they're heard, that they're appreciated, that you have cultivated a safe space, or you both have cultivated a safe space together, so that you can share each other's dreams. What's up, RL gang? Welcome or welcome back to our channel. My name is Nikki, and this is my absolutely amazing husband, Marcel, and we are Renewed Love.
Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Getting things accomplished,
Yeah, you
making
having a good day?
milestones. Most part, yeah.
I feel really accomplished. I did my co-hosting duties for a
Co-hosting duties,
podcast
yeah.
that I'm a part of. Um, I Gosh, what else did I do today?
You got some content for
I
TikTok.
Yep, I did
Yeah.
content. We're on this 30-day content
Mm-hmm.
challenge. If you're not following me on TikTok,
You better do
you
it.
should do that. It is under Renewed Love, and all of that information is in the description. I think I'm changing the name though soon.
Think so?
Yeah, because I want it to be all inclusive. Because the link is for Renewed Love, but it is also for my business coaching
Right.
side too. So I'm trying to,
Try to figure that out.
yeah, and the company as a whole, like the umbrella company that all of these businesses kind of fall under, is NLG and Company.
Kind of makes sense, but
So I'm
got
thinking
it.
about
Yeah.
changing it to that, but we'll see. But anyway, what have you accomplished today?
Um, I did some work on the website I've been commissioned to do. So
Contracted to do?
contracted,
Yeah.
commissioned, contracted, all payment, right?
It's all payment.
Yeah. I got some of that done, so
Okay,
making strides.
cool. We just got back into the gym
We did.
yesterday as of this recording. So how does that feel? How do you
It felt
feel?
great. It was like that added little added thing that we needed in our day.
Hmm.
But I mean, I was tired, but that was probably from not going
Yeah.
for as long as we did.
We went hard yesterday though. Like I was telling my friend, I was like, every like stress and emotion that I've been feeling, like I literally left it
Yeah,
there
yeah.
yesterday. Like
It felt good.
it did.
It did.
It felt really good. And I'm excited to like go when we finish recording this.
Keep it
One
recording.
of the things that just came up though, like, are you one of those people? Because I was about to say I'm excited to see the results of the
Yeah.
consistency. But like every now and again, I don't do it. I don't think I do it, but I see people that do it a lot. Like after they finish using a machine or doing something, they like check their body to see if there was like instant results. Like, is that
I
a thing? Do you guys do that?
I used to be one of those people.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like an arm day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then like yesterday, weren't we seeing some?
Yeah.
You saw
Oh,
some guys comparing
I saw some guys in the locker room, literally using a tape measure to measure their biceps.
to see if it was instant
I,
growth
I
or.
don't know.
Oh, that's wild.
I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
It was weird. I was like, what are y'all doing? Shower, go home, do whatever you're about to do.
But like, why do we do that? Why do we think that like because
That
we had
microwave,
one moment in the
that
gym,
microwave
that
process. Yeah.
instant, yeah, instant gratification,
Yeah.
and it doesn't work that way. Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you're going to get that pump in, but when you leave, it's going to go away.
Oh, so you do
It's
get
the
it.
recovery. Yeah.
Because when you work out, like you're tearing your
Hmm.
muscle, right, and it has to repair and
Hmm.
stuff. That's
Yeah.
crazy though that they like are out
You
there.
can see it, but it's like I said, it's. I'm not well versed, but I think it's almost temporary. But then the overall progress comes later.
Hmm.
So
Like I saw some guy doing I don't think he was bench pressing. I don't remember what he was doing with the machine because it was a stand up machine. And I don't know if he had like the pulleys and he was doing something, but he started like grabbing
yeah,
his chest. And I'm like, bro, like it doesn't work that way.
yep.
It was funny. But anyway, So I have a would you rather.
Yeah, let's do that.
Would you rather have more money but less quality time together, or less money and more quality time together?
Hmm. Seeing as if I'm a quality time person,
So I thought this would be great
yeah, I
because that's
think,
your love language.
yeah, I'll have to go with the less money. I mean, be able is like less money comfortably, because less money could be we down in the dumps type
Why
situation.
do y'all do that as guys? Like y'all be trying to get the backstory
Got to,
before.
we got to.
I don't have a backstory for you. It's
Okay, I'm gonna make my own.
okay.
We're comfortably we have money, but not
Mhm.
as much as
But we're
being
not
young. Yeah,
multimillionaires.
yeah. Less money, more quality time. Not
We're
where,
we're 100,000aires,
yeah,
but not multimillionaires.
not to where the point I'm working myself to make those million monies,
Million monies. That's
million
funny.
monies.
I think for me, I would say more quality time
Yeah,
and less money. The 100,000aires,
yeah,
but more quality time. Only because obviously it's your love language, and we've already talked about that. But I believe that like we are in this age where we value time
hmm
more than
hmm
possessions.
hmm
And I feel like we've always kind of sort of had like a inkling of that, because like
yeah,
we shared previously on previous episodes about us, like we could be doing absolutely nothing, but as long
exactly,
as we're together,
exactly.
or we could be anywhere, and
Yeah,
as long as we're together, we're gonna have fun, we're
just
gonna make the most
people
of it,
watching.
we're gonna do all the things that we need to do to enjoy each other. So it doesn't really like matter, like
Hmm
we've had experiences where we had nothing
hmm
and we were down in the dumps, and we've had experiences where we've had money and we haven't changed,
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
still consistent. So I think that for me, like that quality time.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, we could be out just people watching and at the food court in the mall, and that's us. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what we're doing; we're having fun. Um, it doesn't matter the amount of money we have in our pocket or not in our pocket, just as long as we're with each other. I'm good.
Yeah, I agree. So in your experience, what does, because we're talking about quality time, what does that look like for you, having now been married 8 years? But like what does define quality time for you?
For me, when anytime we're intentionally around each other. Well, you're not even intentionally, just around each other. You know, sitting back watching TV, laughing at each other's jokes, our Bible study moments, our business meeting moments. Like anytime we get to spend together, it's quality time for me. It doesn't have to be necessarily a date night or something that we plan to do, or going out to some expensive restaurant. Just as long as we're in each other's presence, that's my definition of or what it looks like for quality time for me.
That's good. I think it is a relative or case by case, because
Yeah,
some people like quality time is, where you do have the expensive date
yeah,
nights, or you're going to the expensive places, or you're traveling and staying at luxury
right,
hotels
yeah,
and things like that, like where money is involved. But then I also think there's a group of people where they're like, I don't care what we're doing as
yeah,
long as we're
exactly.
together. Like we can be eating off the dollar menu somewhere, but as long as we're together and we're laughing. And I think that's kind of where it comes into being friends with your
hmm
spouse
hmm
first before jumping into a deeper relationship, because like I said in previous videos, like you always have that to fall back on.
hmm
So in those moments where you're not feeling your best, or you're irritated with your spouse or your partner, and life is lifing, you have a friend,
Yeah,
a companion to share that with, and to know that you're not alone.
alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and by yourself. Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
What does it look like for you?
Um Honestly, I think the same. Like, I just remember like our first time around, like you said, like our dates, because we were like poor college kids,
Right.
students. So like our dates revolved around going to the mall and eating in the food court and just people watching or dreaming.
Hmm.
Like we would like plan things and dream things and like what our future would look like, and
Right.
like those moments I really do miss. And I was talking to someone, I think this past weekend, and I was like, we were talking about like the for women, we tend to like make this checklist of what we want in a
Hmm.
man and our husbands,
Right. Yeah.
and we go down this checklist to get, the
The
things. And
things.
when those things don't present themselves to us, we're like, oh, that can't be it, he can't be it. And we miss these moments that maybe God is ordaining and setting up. Like, how many people have we surpassed
Right. Yeah.
before we got to the one, right? Not us, but
Right.
other people. And so we were talking about like certain things that we like in our partner, and I was like, she had proposed a question, like, if you had like all the money in the world and like you didn't have to worry or stress about anything, would Marcel's dreams still be applicable? Like, would that still be something that
Hmm.
you would want him to do, is share his dreams? And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. And I was like, because I remember when we were younger how we used to dream.
Hmm.
And I feel like this time around, the dreams are like, I've shared a lot of my dreams and you've come on board with them, but like, are they your dreams, or am I forcing you to have these dreams? And that was kind of what the question was, because when her and I were talking, she was sharing about how her father said that her mom, she was the reason why he did a lot of what he did. He didn't want to do
Right.
the pastoring and the business and all of the things, but because she came along and she had these dreams, then he was interested, but he didn't really want
Right.
that
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
beginning. And so I started thinking, like, is it my dreams or is it our dreams? Like, is he on board? But what about his dreams? Like, I don't want you to sacrifice your dreams for the sake of
Right.
my
I get
dreams,
that.
kind of thing.
I think for me, it's more of our dreams kind of align with each other, like they go down the same pathway.
Hmm.
Um, like even with you with the veterans home, that's kind of it's something I want to do, but you have the headspace of what it should look like, and and I think that's part of me from my background that you want to do it, and like I said, it just aligns. It's almost like it should have been that way already.
Hmm.
Something like that. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it almost makes sense. But I don't feel like I don't feel like it's more of you forcing your dreams on me. So I'm on board with the dreams that you have because they align with what I the dreams I have.
That makes sense. That's good to know. I don't think I knew that prior to this conversation. So,
Bing, light
right.
bulb moment.
So, welcome to our inner thoughts. Okay, so that makes sense because I have been a lot more vocal lately
Hmm.
about my dreams, and then also thinking back to like when we were 17 to 22, the dreams have definitely
Yeah,
changed and
yeah.
shifted. To now, like where we are now, and just the things that I can see, like, like we were talking the other day about land, and just
Hmm.
like seeing
Hmm.
land pop up everywhere, and I'm like, okay, God, what are you saying about
Hmm.
buying land and compounds and stuff for all our friends and families? And yeah, just thinking like generational.
Right,
I think that
exactly.
is the way to best define that. Like, our thought process is now more generational
Hmm.
versus
Just for us,
self-serving.
yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's no longer self-serving. Like, now we're thinking lineage. We're thinking who's coming after us or what's coming after us. how we can prepare them.
Right, because I know from my background, we didn't have anything passed down. I don't know if you did, not per
When
se.
my grandfather passed, we had land, and then apparently somebody stole it from us.
Mhm.
So I don't know the whole logistics of that, but that frustrates me because I'm
Yeah,
like, bro,
we had it.
we
Yeah,
had some land. How much land we have?
right.
Because if I knew back then what I know now,
Yeah,
man, things would be
jumped on it.
totally different. Yeah, and like it's that old adage, you live and you learn, I
Yeah.
guess. Um, because I would definitely do things a lot differently. And so the land ended up, it was my grandfather's. And then when he passed, it transferred to my mom. And because she passed, then it was my responsibility, but
You didn't know.
I didn't
Yeah,
know. But also, my aunt is still in the picture,
yeah.
and so it was
It's
theirs,
yeah.
if you will, because it was their
Hmm.
father's. And so I don't know the logistics. She kind of handled that or didn't handle that. So I'm not really sure the logistics of what happened with that. But as far as I know, we don't have it anymore, which is unfortunate
Yeah,
because although I could not see myself living in Alabama,
it would have went to
it would have been
just
nice to
yeah,
have it. Yeah.
yeah.
I can see a lot of my family members
Hmm.
being down there. So
Hmm.
even if it was land and we built
For
maybe
them.
a vacation home or
Yeah.
something, or built for them, like, yeah, 100%. 100%. So, since we're talking about dreams, share a dream that you have.
Huh.
We did not prepare for this,
We did
so
not. Um.
my bad. Do you want me to share one and then while you think of?
Yeah. Go ahead. Do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think of which one I want to share because I got to be mindful that this is out on the interwebs.
Interwebs.
Yeah. And I don't want nobody stealing my ideas. So, um, we could talk about that. So, one of my dreams is to have a ridiculous amount of land, and I mean like 20 acres and above, probably more like 30, 40,
Hmm.
um, and even more if possible, to have a ridiculous amount of land and build um, houses, right? So, maybe every house will have an acre or a half an
Hmm.
acre of land, depending on how many houses there are. But I have a huge family. He has
So
your
relatively,
family,
yeah.
yeah. Um, and we have a bunch of friends, and just kind of have this like compound thing. Not that we're all on top of each other, but like go down
Obviously.
a mile down the road and you'll find my aunt. Go 2 miles down the road, you'll find his mom and stuff like that, or your sisters and stuff. Um, I also have it within this compound to do like a huge garden or
Hmm.
like farm.
Hmm.
So we have farm animals, but also like the garden so we can grow our fruits and vegetables, the trees and all of that. And everybody come and it's a produce factory and you can get some fresh eggs, and if you
All the stuff
still
you
drink
need.
cow's milk, you could do that, or you could buy some almonds and make your own milk, or cashews and make your own milk, that kind of thing. But we're self-sufficient
Right.
there, for the most part. And then also on that compound having micro homes or tiny homes, even what's the
Container homes.
container homes for like Airbnb purposes, guest houses and that kind of thing for when guests come over or whatever. Granted, there should be enough room in the houses for the
Right.
guests, but
You never know.
if they are long-term guests or they need, to stay for a couple months or whatever, like go down the street and get the
Right.
container home. Um, and then if it is enough land, and then like probably 5, 6 miles down the road, the veteran center thing type of thing that we're talking about, or something else. But that is like that's a more recent, and by recent I mean like maybe within the last 5 to 7 years, that has been something that I really want to do, like the whole compound living and being able to grow our own fruits and vegetables and have like farm animals and
Right.
things
Yeah.
like that. It kind of takes me back to childhood. Like I remember like milking my first cow or picking eggs and is it picking eggs? I
I
don't
mean,
know.
yeah.
Grabbing the eggs and stuff like that. I think that
Pick
was a
them up.
school trip, right? But also growing up as a kid, my grandfather in the inner city of Detroit, Michigan, decided to pretty much uproot my grandmother's entire backyard, and it was a whole produce factory back there. Like we dug everything up. We had corn. I remember corn stalks probably being as tall as I am now, but they were ginormous. We had like watermelon. They grew strawberries. My grandmother had a grapevine wrapped around her fence already. We already had like two apple trees and a pear tree, or two apples and an orange. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it was two apples. Because I would go pick it up, wipe it off on my shirt, and eat it. We had cabbage, we had all the greens, turnip greens, collard greens, mustard greens. My grandmother loved greens. We had tomatoes. I would also eat those like apples, take it up, wipe it off on my shirt, eat a tomato. That's probably why I don't care for tomatoes now.
That could be why.
That could be why, right? We had like so much. I can't even think. We had cucumbers. I can't think of all the things that we have, but like literally dug up her entire backyard. And I was like, what would we be doing now? Like, especially with the way the
Yeah.
world is going,
Exactly.
all these pesticides, and our food is not really our food. And like they're manipulating our food,
Everything.
GMO, like all these things. What would it be like to grow our own
Our
garden,
own. Yeah.
right? And so that's one of my dreams. You got yours yet?
Yes, but first,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
it absolutely baffles me that humans are the only species that thrive from drinking another species milk.
Thrive is a
Not thrive,
stretch,
but
but that still drinks
yeah,
cow milk.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's another topic for another
Mm-hmm.
day. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
an almond milk gal myself. We drink a lot. Actually, here in Mexico, we have a three nut milk. So it's
Hazelnut.
almond, cashew, and
Is it hazelnut?
macadamia nut.
Oh, that was hazelnut.
Macadamia nut. And
Whatever.
it's so
It
good.
is good.
So, so good.
I didn't think I was gonna like it. I love it.
And it's not like we sit and
And
drink
drink it.
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're not drinking cups of milk, but like I think that's weird. Unless there's a cookie
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I
I don't
couldn't even
know.
drink regular milk like that. Like it has to be.
If it was a cookie involved, I could.
Yeah. But like I said, just to drink a glass of milk.
Or like when people like go to a restaurant
Yeah.
and be like, "Can
Can
I
I
get
get
some
some
white
milk?
milk?" Sure.
Can't do it.
Even chocolate milk. I wasn't a chocolate milk fan like that either.
For a minute I was as a child, but not
Mm-mm.
couldn't.
And you go to a restaurant and ask somebody for some white milk, and you ain't drinking it out of straw like they put in their mouth on
Right.
the. Oh, okay. Anyway, dreams.
I think I'm kind of in the middle or the process of that dream. I'm not sure when this came about, but having my own business as far as uh,
An agency.
an agency, yeah, as far as web design goes, where
How'd I know that?
yeah, um, I have a bunch of people under me, but I have all the marketing, the graphic design, all that is in house. So I don't have to go outside to get stuff done. However, there could be jobs just for marketing or just for graphic design, but it's all in one cohesive unit. But also, I know some people hate me for saying this, but only tailoring, depending on who's watching, but only tailoring to the black community. It's it would be something to see somebody like me, like us, that's doing that and getting represented by all our works and stuff.
Now, is this employees or are these 1099 contractors?
Probably a combination of both, because I know I've some people came up to me as far as wanting to contract me out, and I got to go back to those because I don't know what happened with them. But it's to see it all in one space is like I don't know. It's like like a dream,
It was all a
right?
dream.
But and seeing people like us do it, and
Yeah.
like it, I don't know. It's kind of
I love that. Like my business brain is like, okay, let's start. Let's
yeah.
do it. Like,
So like I said, it's already like I'm in the middle of the dream,
yeah,
and it's still formulating and populating and all the things.
that's good. I love that. I um I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but I think like it's not relevant, but it's relevant. Um, there was something I had posted on Threads this morning to the effect of wives love on your husband. No, was it husbands or wives first? Whatever. I think it was wives. Wives love on your husband today. He needs to feel safe and appreciated. And then I said, husbands love on your wives today. She needs to feel seen, heard, and something else I said. Let's look it up.
You got a thread?
I do. You didn't
No.
know that?
Hmm.
You didn't know I had a threads?
No. Hmm.
Well, technically we have a threads because it is on our side. I said, ladies, love on your husbands today. He needs to know that he's safe with you and that you appreciate him. Husbands, loving your wives today. She needs to know that she is seen, heard, and valued. There's nothing wrong with a little reminder every now and again.
That's good.
So I feel like I said, it kind of sort of ties in because if you don't feel safe or if I haven't cultivated a
Mhm.
safe space for you, how could you share your
Right.
dreams? Right? How could you share the desires of your heart that God has given you? And I think that it's really important. It's a great reminder today to just say, like when I text you the other night,
Hmm.
right before bed. So I'm going to bed and I send him a text message just to say, like, I acknowledge you today. Thank you. I appreciate you for what you're doing and who you are. And when you got up that morning, you were like, thank you. Like,
It
I
was
really
definitely needed.
needed that.
Yeah.
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 And so it's just like these little reminders that I feel like we need to be doing with our partners and our spouses, especially our spouses, to just know that they're valued, that they're seen, that they're heard, that they're appreciated, that you have cultivated a safe space, or you both have cultivated a safe space together, so that you can share each other's dreams, or you can share like what's burdening your heart and
Right. Yeah.
be able to share that in a way that doesn't bring shame,
Hmm.
guilt, condemnation, or judgment or anything like that. Like I can just be me in this
Right.
space. And so yeah, thank you for sharing your
You're
dream.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I was thinking about tying IT and all that stuff in there too somewhere, but
I mean it's
let me
important, it's
see. Yeah.
needed. It kind of
Yeah.
goes with the
IT and computer repair, or some, something along everything that has to deal with everything computers.
hmm hmm One of the other dreams that I was just thinking about, like we just saw recently where someone in Detroit took a abandoned warehouse and turned it into their home. And I
Hmm.
thought that would be kind of cool for like that work life
Hmm.
living type of
Hmm.
thing where like the bottom
Boundary.
is work and then the top floors are living. I thought that would be cool. That's interesting.
It's like back in the day where either like the store or the bar was at the bottom and there was
Mhm.
apartments on top.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about that with the restaurant dream that I have,
Hmm.
like the restaurant at the bottom and apartments on top.
Hmm.
Residual income, baby.
Yep.
Listen, okay.
Yep.
So share your dreams below. We would love to know your dreams, and then also answer the would you rather. Would you rather have more money, less quality time, or more quality time, less money? Can't wait to read your responses. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure that you like this video and don't forget to subscribe Share it with a friend. Sharing is caring, and we are the RL gang. We're a family, so
RL gang.
you got to make sure that you spread the love and share, and make sure this podcast slash video slash what are we even
Whatever.
doing? Who
All the
knows?
things.
That it gets out to more people that can join in on these type of conversations. So thank you so much again for watching. We appreciate you. Don't forget to leave some comments. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Notification. That's somebody's name.
Right.
My name is Notification. Anyway, don't forget to do all those YouTubey things. We totally appreciate it. And again, it really helps our channel, and it's completely free. It doesn't cost you a thing to be generous. So thank you again. And as we always say, keep the faith, love deeply, and forgive freely. Until next time, bye.